So this video is going to be a reading for my Geminis. It's a random, whoever needs to hear this message will see what comes out with the cards. And this is for especially my Geminis who may be going through a major transformation at the moment. Especially if you're really connected to the color turquoise. I know that's kind of random, but that just it came to me. So let's see what we have for Gemini. One of the cards fell. We'll see what that says. So the cards that flew right out of the deck, interesting. We have the Nine of Swords. And as you can tell by the picture, this person looks like they're really stressed out. They're weeping. It's the card of having a lot of anxiety. You're having a lot of trouble sleeping at night. Whatever this is has really been stressing you out quite a bit. And then we also have the Knight of Pentacles, so it looks like as far as stability and financial situations go, and possibly even health, it's slow-moving energy, and things are getting off to a slow start, but it's a slow and steady wins the race type of energy. What else do we have for Gemini here? So right out of the bottom of the deck for overall energy, we've got the Three of Pentacles. So this situation, it either involves work or trying to get on the same page with someone. Your goal has been to try to get on the same page as someone. We'll see what other context we have here. And then we've got the Four of Swords, so that talks about going within and hibernation. You're kind of taking a break and retreating from it all because it's too much. I don't blame you. It sounds like the whole situation is stressful. We've got the Seven of Swords in the reverse. So I feel like you're an honest person and you're viewed as, like an honest person, somebody who does the right thing. Integrity is a big deal to you, and maybe the person that you're dealing with, they couldn't get on the same page as you. They're not at that same level as you are as far as integrity is concerned. What else is this about here? So we've got the Ten of Swords. That talks about the feeling of hitting rock bottom. You may even feel like you've been stabbed in the back. Now the thing is, when you hit rock bottom, the only way to go is up. So this is the Light Seers deck that I'm using here. So with the artwork here, I like how they depicted it in a very positive way. You can see this woman, she's keeping her face to the sunshine. She's got birds flying overhead, and birds are usually a good omen, depending on the kind of bird it is, of course. But this picture looks like it's talking about hope. So I feel like you hit rock bottom, but you're keeping your face to the sunshine. And we've got the Hierophant in the reverse. You've lost faith in this situation. This also could be talking about spiritual differences. And it also signifies non-committal energy. Maybe you are ready for the next step in a certain situation. This person couldn't get on the same page as you. Either they couldn't commit to you on a higher level, or maybe they couldn't commit to keeping their own self in check. Maybe they had some demons to deal with and they weren't committed to making the changes that they needed in their life for their own health and their own, mental health. They weren't committed to their own progress. You've been growing and evolving, and maybe they've been stagnant. You tried to encourage them to be the best them that they could be, and you know better than to try to force something or force someone to want to do something. They have to want to do it themselves, and you know this, Gemini, so you kind of threw your hands up, let go and let God. Let people do what they want to do, and they'll show you what they'd rather do, is what I'm gathering from this. And what else do we have? So we've got the Two of Cups in the reverse. You could be dealing with a breakup That's possible. You could also be dealing with an emotional disconnect from yourself. I'm seeing a lot of, like, broken hearts, broken emotions is what I'm getting. The Two of Cups in the upright talks about the coming together of two people emotionally, and with the reverse, this could signify a breakup. We do have the Ten of Pentacles, though. So the Ten of Pentacles talks about either a happy reunion with family or with yourself, a happily ever after. If it's not talking about a reconciliation with this person, if you know that it's not gonna happen, you could be redeveloping bonds with family members, or redeveloping that bond with yourself. What else can we get for Gemini? What else do we have for Gemini? What advice can we get for Gemini, if there is any? So we've got the Ten of Cups in the reverse. So if you're wondering if there's hope in this situation, follow your own intuition above all else. But I feel like it's going to be a repeated cycle if you keep trying to pursue this. I could be wrong, though. I mean, everybody's situation is a little different. You know your situation better than I do. The Ten of Cups in the upright talks about a happily ever after emotionally, but when it's in the reverse, it's talking about letting go of that and, things not working out in an emotional sense in this situation. I think that if you're letting go of an emotional connection or attachment, it makes room for your connection with yourself and your finances. Maybe you were the one carrying the weight in the whole situation, and, over time, you're going to eventually burn out. I'll laugh if the Two of Pentacles comes up. No, actually the Eight of Cups, you're walking away from this situation. So the ultimate decision in the end is, I think that you have decided that you're walking away and you're sticking with it because it seems like that's the only way to go with this. You're burnt out on trying to pick up all the broken pieces, and I have a favorite quote by Tupac of all people. It's something along the lines of, you can spend minutes, days, hours, weeks, months, or even years overanalyzing a situation, wondering all the coulda, woulda, shouldas, or you can leave the broken pieces on the floor and move the fuck on. Something like that. You might want to look it up just to verify, but I think you get the gist of it. I think you've already done all of that. You've already analyzed everything from every angle. You are a Gemini. You are all about duality and seeing things from multiple angles, and you're just done. Like, there's no other way to, there's no other way to look at it. Oh, here we go, the Two of Pentacles. I swear I did not rig that. The Two of Pentacles came up. This is talking about having a hard time deciding between two choices and burnout. Burnout is huge right now with you. Emotionally, maybe even at work too. Just in general, in all aspects of life, you're trying your best, but you are burnt the fuck out to a crisp. And we've got the Three of Wands in the upright, so it's almost like you're waiting on your ships to come in. And I feel like if you're looking towards any other relationship in the future, what you're looking for in a person that maybe this one wasn't fulfilling the way that you wanted to is, you want it to be a connection between you, the person, and spirit, whether that be God or the universe or whatever spiritual beliefs you have. You want that spiritual connection besides emotionally. And you just weren't seeing eye to eye with this person, and if you decide to pursue another relationship in the future, I think that's something that's important to you. You're waiting on that. You're not gonna bother unless it's, something that's extremely worth it. At this point, I don't think that you're trying to pursue anything unless it's gonna be worth it. Some people want to get into a relationship just for the sake of being in a relationship. Nope, not right now. Not you, Gemini. You would rather be single and chillin' and not bother unless it's someone that's absolutely worth it, and I don't think that you're looking for that at this time. But when you decide in the future to bother again, I think that's what you're looking for, is somebody having an emotional connection with you and sharing a spiritual bond, with a higher form of consciousness together that you can bond over. And we've got the Two of Swords in the reverse. So I think you were having a really, really hard time making a decision. You've made your decision. Your mind is made up. I don't see that you're going back to this at all. And I think a card fell, if I can manage to reach the thing. Oh, I guess I'm gonna move the seat back. I really want to know what this card is that fell in between the seat here. Oh yeah, so we've got the Five of Cups. That talks all about grief. You are grieving the loss of someone, whether it's, maybe you literally lost a loved one that may have passed away, or you're grieving the loss of this connection, this relationship. But, so if you look at the artwork here, you can see that three of the cups are knocked over and, everything came crumbling down and spilled over. But she's still got two cups that are still standing, and you, Gemini, are focused on the blessings that you still have left. I really don't even think that you need a tarot reading at all. I think you've got this. But if this is what you've been dealing with, this is just more verification that you are on the right path, you're making the right decision, and you did the best thing possible that anybody could have ever done. When you're doing the right thing, and I think that you have made smart moves towards your healing. Well, I wish you the best of luck, Gemini. Take what resonates and leave the rest. If none of this makes any sense to you, then it's not your story. Maybe this isn't your reading then, but I hope that made sense. And I hope you have a great rest of your week, a great rest of your night. Thank you so much for watching, Gemini.